Oh, I'm gonna be so excited when I'm gonna start using the dining room table. And we have the TV out there.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Oh, honey, don't be sorry. It comes with the territory. I married a very important man.
Oh, and I married a very important, not to mention beautiful and charming woman. And I love being able to share every single part of me with her. I love you, Nicole.
You know, I just might be falling for you too.
That works out well, doesn't it? Because by each other's
I always
side,
thought she would end up with
nothing
Eric.
that we can't do.
Just wait until you hear about the baby.
I told you the truth, Eric, last night.
What you said absolutely made zero sense. Why would you be giving Leo money when you know that our family is struggling financially?
I didn't think it was that bad, okay? Look, I've been working, making a decent living, like I always have. I didn't see an issue with helping out a friend. You know what? Yes, I wanted to be generous and kind to a fellow human.
So you were trying to make yourself feel like a better person.
What, that's a bad thing? You don't approve of that? Of my wanting to be, selfless? Charitable?
Kidding me right now? This is not what this is about.
Nicole once told me that she felt she was never good enough for you. Seems like I'm not either. Or maybe no one is.
Son, where are you going?
I need space.
Son.
I need time, Eric. Alone.
Some tea?
Thank you.
Paulina, I know you're upset right now, okay, but just try not to be too hard on yourself.
How can I not be hard on myself? I put my baby girl in danger.
Let's just wait and see what Kayla has to say.
Oh. Hello?
Hi, Mayor Price. It's Chad DeMera. I was hoping I could follow up with you for a quote on a story that I'm working on. Is now a good time?
Couldn't be worse. Call my assistant.
Who's that?
It was your Uncle Chad. I know that I asked you to put in a good word with him about that story he's writing about, but I can't ask you that anymore. Not now. If Chanel has radiation poisoning because of me, then I deserve whatever scathing criticism I get for it.
All right. Here you go. Here it is. Oh, 1 second. Hold on. Hey, Brady. Hey, Eric. It's Chad DeMera. I'm glad I caught you. Chad, hey. What's going on? Look, I was hoping that you could come by the office and we could talk about you doing some work for the paper. What's your schedule look like? Yeah. I can be there in 20 minutes. Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, me too. Thanks. Bye. Well, good news. Not telling, but good news. Okay, what are we gonna do now that mommy is gone MIA? Boom. Okay, problem solved. You are going with Daddy on his first big interview. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Okay.
Where's my coffee?
There's plenty in the break room, and if you ask politely, I might just pour you a cup. Please and thank you go a long way, D.A. DiMera.
Understood. So please, could you go get me some coffee, and I will be ever so thankful. But before you go, what's the latest?
In short, I'm running both your DiMera and D.A. calendars on the new software in an effort to maintain some semblance of order. So far, so good. In terms of the university proposal, have you been able to review it?
I have. I dropped my notes for you in your folder.
I'll move it along. Stanwyck.
Depots next week.
What about the weekly here in the office?
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Sure about that?
What exactly are you insinuating?
Mr. DiMera, I've worked for every CEO here, from your father down the line, and with all due respect, you're all the same.
Brilliant, charming, handsome, world-class leaders.
Also arrogant, rude, and egotistical.
Also wonderful qualities in my book. But, before I forget, I need you to swing by my other office after lunch.
Waiting for a please in that sentence.
Please?
And, since I'm not a paralegal, why?
Well, for one, I trust you. Two, you're extremely efficient with time. And three, I pay you much more generously than a paralegal.
I'm sure your actual paralegal is thrilled about that.
Well, she can take that up with Mayor Price.
Speaking of, how does Mayor Price feel about her DA taking on a second job?
I haven't told her yet. As a matter of tact, really. She's just got a lot going on lately.
Tact, right.
And I think that if everything is running smoothly, it's not really any of her concern. So, to that end, Rita, could you please swing by my other office after lunch and pick up the 2 case folders that are ready on my desk?
Yes, sir. Oh, and by the way, as generously as you think you pay me, not generous enough.
Is that your way of asking for a raise, Rita?
I'll get your coffee now.
That's delicious. The rest, though, I will save for the love of my life, who will be out in 3 days, 4 hours, 25 minutes, and 5 seconds.
Good. Here.
Sloan, this isn't a good time unless you're here to help me plan a welcome home party for Dimitri.
No, I'm not here to help you with that. I'm here to make sure that you and the love of your life keep quiet about Jude.
I hate to break it to you, but Dimitri and I owe you nothing since you cut me off.
Look, Leo. Eric is crazy about his son. You came to the baptism. That little boy means everything to him. His heart would be in a million pieces if you took that kid away from him. And little Jude, he needs his mommy and his daddy. If you don't do it for Eric, please just do it for that little boy that you claim to care so much about. Our son, he needs his family.
And he would have one with Nicole. How you doing?
Reporting for duty, Captain.
Hey, welcome to the team.
Oh, I have to say, I am like a kid on the first day of school. I'm nervous and I'm excited.
Listen, you're gonna do amazing, Nicole. You have a ton of experience. You're obviously very smart, savvy.
Thank you for the kind words. So what are you working on now?
The piece about Mayor Price's recent radioactive misadventures.
Oh, how's that coming along?
Yeah, solid. Thank you again for the tip. Sent me down a fairly informative rabbit hole. I think there's a real story there.
Disruptive?
Potentially, yeah. As far as the mayor's future political aspirations are concerned. But, good or bad, gotta tell the public.
Absolutely. She's an elected official, after all.
It did make me wonder, though. How did you come across that information?
So what do you think? An expose on Mayor Price and her most recent and possibly most egregious misappropriation of power. What a coup, right?
Well, I don't know, EJ. I don't even officially have a job yet. And to take off from the starting line with a potentially career-threatening accusation against our beloved mayor?
Beloved by whom? Not the everyday citizens I've been talking to.
Okay, well, Chanel, I mean, she is Paulina's daughter and married to your son.
Yes, I'm aware of that. Which selfishly is all the more reason people need to be aware that she is a ticking time bomb. Lest we forget, she put our lives and the lives of others at serious risk by carelessly running off to Smith Island when she was more radioactive than a bloody house cat in Chernobyl.
Okay, don't you
Good.
think that's
Yeah.
possibly a
Yep.
bit
I don't
dramatic?
like it actually.
Absolutely not.
I don't
And I
like
think
it.
it is someone's duty
No,
to tell the truth, even when the
I don't like
truth
it.
isn't
I
pretty.
don't like it.
Especially when the truth isn't pretty.
Okay.
But you said at first you did.
Yeah, but now I don't like it. Sigh. Oh,
We're having some issues. I really start to like my stuff that I make, and you don't like it.
well, I'm sorry.
What don't you like?
I just don't like the taste.
You don't like the seasoning?
I just don't like it. Do I have to like everything the whole wide world?
No. You gotta eat your smart candy, so you're smart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not really smart. I wish I could get the Subway job. I'm getting tired of waiting.
Well, they said you might not hear until next week.
Ugh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, gotta keep looking then.
Well, hopefully they'll call you.
I'm probably on it.
Excuse me, I have to take this. I trust the spectator will do the right thing. Damn!
You haven't even tasted it yet.
More milk,
Oh,
please?
no, not the coffee. Thank you, by the way.
What's wrong then?
I was sure that the Spectator's expose on Mayor Price would have been published by now.
Why would you even expect that? From what I've heard, she's been dealing with health issues.
Oh, still working tirelessly for the people. Well, I've heard from my sources there's been a few rumblings.
Ah, those dreaded rumblings.
I guess you could say I'm curious to see what shakes.
An expose suggests some kind of dirty little secret, no? But what kind of skin have you got in the game, Mr. DeMera?
If I were to be honest, the dynamic between Mayor Price and me has been less than ideal. If she were to land in the mud, yes, that would be unfortunate, but I would continue to carry out my duties with the same fervor and commitment that my constituents expect from me.
So, you don't like her?
She micromanages. She's insufferable.
Micromanaging bosses always are. Here's a suggestion. Kill him with kindness. I'm sure you've heard the saying, one tends to catch more flies with honey.
Oh, God. He's crazy.
Go on.
Don't catch the
Say it.
fire on honey.
Say it. It's all my fault. Oh, now, maybe if you yelled at me, release some of that pent up frustration and anger, we both feel better.
I have no desire to yell at you. All right, that's the last thing I want to do. Hey. I care about you, Paulina. Okay,
She's
and
pregnant.
what you did coming to rescue Chanel, you were just doing
Could
what
be.
you thought was right at the time.
Oh. How is she?
Well, her vitals are really good. So we're just gonna wait for the blood work results, okay?
Okay, so can I go back to her room?
Of course.
Okay.
Why is this happening, Kayla? I'm the one who took the radioactive pill. Why am I okay and Chanel is sick?
I don't have any answers. I wish I did. You're just gonna have to be patient, all right?
Oh, how can I be patient when my daughter is sick? Because of me. When instead of trying to save her like I thought I was doing, I put her life in jeopardy. Oh, how can I be patient? How can I live with myself?
Wow. Really tugging at the heartstrings, Sloan, going all out.
Oh, why wouldn't I go all out? I mean, you and I both know E.J. and Nicole, they're gonna make the worst parents on the planet for little Jude.
Well, I'd certainly be up there.
Just look at Holly. I mean, and E.J.'s kids, God, they're all screwed up. Little Jude's best life is with me and Eric.
Okay, look, I'm not gonna lie. That baptism, it gave me all the feels. But Sloan, the other